Welcome to today's lesson. In this video, we'll be exploring the core symptoms of depression. Understanding these symptoms is essential for recognizing depression early and ensuring that those who need help can receive the right support and treatment. Let's begin with the first core symptom: persistent, sad or anxious mood. Everyone feels down or sad from time to time, especially after a setback, disappointment, or challenging situation. However, for individuals experiencing depression, the sadness isn't just temporary, it's persistent and can last for weeks or even months. This is one of the hallmark signs of depression. People with depression often report feeling like they are carrying around a heavy weight. It's not just about feeling sad, it's about feeling hopeless and empty. This sadness may feel overwhelming and all-consuming. It's often accompanied by anxiety, where the person feels restless, nervous, or fearful for no apparent reason. The anxious thoughts might revolve around the future, work, relationships, or even something as simple as getting through the day. This combination of sadness and anxiety can make daily tasks feel like an insurmountable challenge. It's important to understand that the sadness of depression isn't always a visible, outward expression of tears or sorrow. It can be a quiet, internal sadness that manifests as a general sense of emptiness. The person may seem distant, withdrawn, and unable to express the intensity of what they're feeling. And for many, it's difficult to explain this internal sadness to others who may not fully understand. Reflection questions. How would you differentiate between normal sadness and the persistent sadness seen in depression? Why do you think anxiety often accompanies depression? And how might they work together to worsen someone's experience? Let's now turn to the second core symptom: loss of interest or pleasure in daily activities. This symptom is often referred to as anhedonia, which means the inability to feel pleasure in activities that would normally bring joy or fulfillment. A person with depression might stop participating in hobbies they once loved, such as reading, cooking, exercising, or spending time with friends. What once brought them joy now feels like a burden. Imagine something that used to make you smile or feel excited, like going out with friends or working on a project you're passionate about. Now imagine that those same activities seem pointless or unappealing. That's how depression can steal the ability to enjoy life, making everything seem dull, gray, and disconnected from feelings of happiness or excitement. This loss of interest isn't just a matter of not feeling like it. It's a deep, emotional withdrawal from things that once felt rewarding or fulfilling. It's as though the person is detached from their own life. They may find themselves simply going through the motions of the day, without really participating in life the way they used to. Reflection questions. Have you ever experienced a time when things you normally enjoy seemed less exciting or engaging? How might this feel different if it were happening for an extended period of time? Why do you think losing interest in daily activities is such a strong indicator of depression? Now, let's talk about fatigue, another core symptom of depression. Depression doesn't just affect a person's mood, it also affects their physical energy. People with depression often experience extreme fatigue, even when they've had enough sleep. It's not just feeling a little tired at the end of the day. It's a debilitating sense of exhaustion that doesn't improve with rest. This fatigue can make even the smallest tasks feel like monumental efforts. Someone with depression might wake up feeling drained or unrefreshed, even after a full night's sleep. Going through the motions of getting out of bed, taking a shower, or making a meal can feel overwhelming. The energy it takes to perform these basic tasks can be so exhausting that the person may choose to avoid them altogether. Simple decisions, like what to wear or what to eat, may feel mentally and physically taxing. Interestingly, while depression often causes fatigue, it can also cause sleep disturbances. Some people with depression may sleep excessively, while others may struggle with insomnia. Regardless of the type of sleep disturbance, it's important to note that fatigue often persists despite the amount of sleep someone gets. Reflection questions. How do you think fatigue due to depression differs from regular tiredness? How might it impact someone's ability to perform daily tasks? In what ways can depression affect someone's sleep? And how does this tie into their overall fatigue? The combination of a persistent sad mood, loss of interest in activities, and fatigue can make it difficult for someone with depression to go about their normal daily life. These core symptoms contribute to significant functional impairment, the inability to engage with life in the way that one used to. It's important to remember that depression is a complex condition that affects both the mind and the body. And understanding these core symptoms is a crucial first step toward recognizing depression and providing the right care. Now, before we wrap up, let's quickly recap the core symptoms of depression. Persistent sad or anxious mood, feeling overwhelmingly down or anxious for weeks or months, loss of interest or pleasure in activities once enjoyed, or an inability to feel joy. Fatigue, a constant sense of exhaustion that doesn't improve with rest. Reflection. Questions. Which of these symptoms do you think has the greatest impact on a person's ability to function day to day? If someone you know has been experiencing these symptoms, how could you offer support? As we've discussed, depression is much more than just a bad day or a temporary feeling of sadness. It's a persistent condition that requires attention and care. In the next video, we'll dive deeper into red flags, signs that can help differentiate moderate to severe depression from milder emotional distress. Let's keep it going, and I'll see you in the next one.